The Galactic Council chamber had never been so silent. 700 representatives from across the galaxy watched as Ambassador Elena Martinez stood at the central podium, her small human form dwarfed by the massive alien delegates surrounding her. The holographic displays still showed the smoldering ruins of New Geneva Colony. 40,000 human civilians dead in what the Kytherian Empire called a minor territorial adjustment. Honored delegates, Elena began, her voice carrying clearly through the chamber's atmospheric processors. 3 days ago, the Kytherian 7th Fleet conducted what they termed a preemptive security action against New Geneva Colony in the Proxima Centauri system. High Commander S.E.K. Thul of the Kytherian Empire activated his response transmitter. The colony violated established buffer zones. Our action was proportional and legally justified under Galactic Statute 47b. Elena nodded calmly. You killed 40,000 civilians because they built farms 3 light minutes closer to your border than your treaty allowed. Acceptable losses in maintaining galactic stability, S.E.K. Thul replied dismissively. Humans reproduce rapidly. The population will recover. A murmur rippled through the assembly. Such callous disregard for civilian casualties was typical in galactic politics. Species came and went, territories shifted, populations were viewed as renewable resources. The human diplomat's expression, however, remained unnaturally calm. I see, Elena said quietly. And you consider this a closed matter? Completely closed. The Galactic Council has no jurisdiction over sovereign military actions within recognized territorial disputes. Elena paused, consulting a data tablet with deliberate precision. High Commander, I need to clarify something for the record. When you say acceptable losses, you're referring to the destruction of what humanity considers sacred ground. S.E.K. Thul's mandibles clicked with amusement. Sacred ground? It was a farming colony, agricultural infrastructure, and breeding stock. The temperature in the chamber seemed to drop several degrees. Elena's voice, when she continued, carried a tone that made several nearby delegates unconsciously shift away from her. High Commander, you attacked our home. A minor outpost. Our home. Elena's interruption was soft but absolute. Let me explain something that apparently wasn't covered in your intelligence briefings. Humans don't distinguish between homeworld and colonies, between birthplace and chosen residence. Every human settlement is home. Every human child born on distant worlds is born at home. She activated her own holographic display, showing not the tactical overview the Council was familiar with, but something far more disturbing. Personal images from a colony. Children's drawings on refrigerators. Garden plots tended by elderly couples. A school playground where human young learned to walk in lower gravity. You didn't destroy a military outpost or a resource extraction facility, Elena continued. You destroyed 40,000 homes. You killed 40,000 families. You attacked the place where human children took their first steps, where couples exchanged wedding vows, where grandparents told bedtime stories. The chamber's silence had become oppressive. Several council members began to understand they were witnessing something unprecedented. Not a diplomatic protest, but a declaration. The thing about humans, Elena said, her voice never rising above conversational level, is that we have a very particular response to attacks on our homes. We don't file territorial disputes or seek monetary compensation. We don't negotiate buffer zones or accept acceptable losses. She paused, meeting the eyes of every major power's representative. When someone attacks our home, we come for them. All of them. We don't stop until the threat is eliminated completely, permanently, and so thoroughly that no one ever considers threatening human homes again. High Commander S.E.K. Thul's confidence wavered. Are you threatening the Kytherian Empire? I'm explaining why your empire no longer exists. Before anyone could process that statement, Elena activated her emergency communicator. Admiral Chun, execute Order 66. The chamber's main display shifted to long-range tactical sensors showing Kytherian space. Across 17 star systems, human fleets materialized simultaneously, not through hyperspace jumps, but through stealth technology that had kept them undetected for months. The Kytherian Empire's entire military infrastructure was already under assault. Impossible, Sikathul breathed. Our intelligence showed human forces engaged across the hegemony front. Showed what we wanted you to see, Elena replied. We've been planning this since the moment your ships entered the Proxima system. The thing about attacking someone's home is that it makes them very motivated to ensure it never happens again. Within hours, the Kytherian Empire had surrendered unconditionally. Their military was disbanded, their leadership arrested, their territories placed under human administration for the protection of civilian populations. The Galactic Council learned a crucial lesson that day. Humans didn't just live in their territories, they loved them. And love, when threatened, could move fleets across the galaxy and topple empires in a single day. Elena's final words to the assembly became legendary. Attack our ships, fight our soldiers, challenge our borders. That's politics. But when you attack our homes, you don't get to be surprised by what comes next. The galaxy never forgot.